Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. All right, very good evening and welcome to another edition of the program we had. I want to first of all apologize because we start very late today. This not because of reason we been there beyond we control, and we been need for dance fix them up before ever we come for begin for talk to you. So we happy at least we come to Ona today. We know we not come to Ona at all. And if you find out yesterday again, we're not able to come to Ona at all, not because of the same thing. But today we fight them. Then we say, okay, well, let we come up and talk to Ona today because yesterday we not feel fine at all. But we're happy for day with you. We're glad and we tell God thank you when we don't come and join you again today inside the special edition of a program we had. Well, plenty things them don't come up. Samura Kamara cut out yesterday na the ACC. Well, waiting at the intention. It's like for say the government gets the only reason why they come up with Samura Kamara in case right at this moment. Remember how the EU reports there, but people say we not go get distracted by the European Union them findings them at all. So whatever the governments do, left to them, we still get focus. Well, if not true, say the people them don't really determine this time around for focus, that could be very good. Well, because of that, we said they can go inside the root today, come up with different things. Them at the end of the day, you will find out say as the government they try for be defensive against the EU reports, now the more than they expose themselves. Well, we will come inside the GGs now. Well, Italy will say other problem don't begin happen back up land business. Now the soldier man then don't team up tranga one like for put them belts and boots for fet for land. 34. Hey, waiting they happen day. 34 military hospital na the back of farm. Waiting they happen day. Ministry of Lands. I mean, una don't say una don't do some reform, but it's like for say una and the soldier man they're not able to see yai to yai it, and because of that, the ordinary people them way be don't buy place. Where we don't ask for land from the Ministry of Lands. Now then they suffer, yeah? The police still there on top of their game. This time around, one school bobo, one model school bobo, now in them go beat sober one for sake of boots where he wear. And they said the bobo no for wear that boots day. Well, we go look inside all of the issues then day. Please welcome one more time for today's program. My name is Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. Drop your comments down at the comment section, and please not forget for like the program as you come inside, so we go know say you there with we and you appreciate the program. So please let your comment down for we in the comment section, okay? And not forget one thing, we very much important as well. Share this program so more people go get for know about this particular program and the thing them we talk about inside the program today. Oh my God, I don't cause problem. I don't cause problem. For people them na Facebook, oh, I don't cause problem. Let's just see. Let's check out Facebook quick. I don't cause problem. Let's just check out Facebook quick. Something that will happen right now on Facebook. Okay, good. It is. All right, so I think it did. I don't close the windows, but I think it did mistakenly. Anyway, so let's continue. Let me go straight off with the issue of we brother them. Yes, the issue of this policeman and this we young brother we na this model school bobo. Yes, this na one post we come up na the social media today. Say, bap, police again on the spotlight. What happen with the police them? Well, this boy also wear one boot. You see the boot empty? This bobo wear these boots, and then the police say no, you're not supposed to wear this kind of boots. Will I show now the boots fine one, so you go know exactly wetin I dey talk about. Let's just show you the boots fine one. Good. This now the boots. Watch this boot. Okay, just watch this boot. You see the way how they check the school bobo, model school bobo into assist. Disgrace this bobo because of this boot way he wear. Let's make you see this boot fine. Let's just make you see this boot fine. They say this boot the bobo not supposed for wear them. Because of that, the raw farm say if I pull the boots. See the boot, oh. See how they disgrace this bobo. Check into assist. They not even look if not school bobo or not. Beat and sober one say enough for wear this kind of boots. How we country don't tell like. We see what happened yesterday. But deliberately I'm not going to go into the issue of yesterday because myself no one for be distracted with that kind of issue there yesterday. Yeah, how ACC one for pass, which one for do, whatever, let them try. But this one, I think say nothing we not good at all. It not good today, it not good tomorrow. A very bad. A really bad. So the authority them need for look inside the kind issue there. Yeah? So and for able for no say some of the things them where they do with regards people them within the now the how you call them, it's not supposed to be like that at all. So we look into the issues there, so for see how best we were able for find solution to the kind of problem there. Well, not only police they no more they pan this, so it's like say the soldier man themselves don't swear. They don't swear to them. Mommy say they don't ready for do anything so far as long as things them way they go on around them, they not like them, they're ready for knock chest and do things them tight one. Well, this particular person here, so where they can show you so. This one, like I show you, let you see this now the person where they in charge of the 34 military hospital right now, and this now the person where we get information say they use in boys them right now for target people them for sake of land business. Well, waiting at the case, outside this problem come out, we go can look inside the serious one for make USSFC waiting don't they go on with regards to this. Before we can inside the civil society, the issue as they don't begin slap the government, say the government need for behave responsibly. We go kind to that day, but quick while like I say, let me check on this 34 hospital business. Then I can explain to you the story behind this whole thing. First of all, let's watch the video how it been like between the residents them and the soldier man them now that area they forsake a light and forsake a land. We'll come back just now.
I'm a group of brown.
If you video post that on the body, if you video post that on the body, you're not going to find out. If you video.
C'est la secteur, on l'a de nos TV.
What happened? Can I give you?
All right, now so Ibn Talek, na the 34 military hospital, the back of 34 military hospital, as the residents them be all on with the sojaman them, as them been sent the sojaman them for go and get some issue with the people them. Well, according to the story we get, this place here, so most of the people them where they na all or retired or you say ex-serviceman them picking them, then grand picking them, now them be don't get, now be don't dey na that place they time from the time when they serve. Well, whether na the 34 military hospital they yard or not, waiting can be the problem now. Then people here been don't ask na the Ministry of Lands for make the Ministry of Lands go able for help them with then documents for them place the day. So waiting happen. They write to the Ministry of Lands for make them go able for get letter for let them go able for get ownership to that particular place day. So they request for make the ministry go able for list this place to them. Let's just make like you see them for yourself. Yeah. Let's just give you the heading. I not go give you any other thing. I will just try for let you get the heading. Yeah. So please pay attention to waiting at they show you so you go able for see exactly waiting at the try for talk about. Yeah. So let we take them. I go just scroll them. This now for protect the person in your name way to this. I mistakenly no take them off. So just listen, just watch this word. Yeah. Watch from this part here so up this side. You see? Just watch it for me. Watch it. You see right now it say list of state land off Regent Road, Wilberforce. You see? Okay. So now let we go. I will show you again one thing we come out from the let us see. Good. You see, yeah, so the address and to the minister on the 28th February 2000. Yeah, 2000. And it go to the Ministry of Lands housing and country planning. Now in them be address this particular letter for make them go able for request. 2000 to 2021 over 20 years down the way they don't ask. They not tap deal. The Ministry of Lands reply to them and give them offer to this particular place. Yeah. So if you watch, you see, then give them this place on the 31st August 2021. Now then give them this particular place. And if you can see now, this then call our offer letter. Yeah, then call our offer letter. Letter of offer for leased state land, Spur Road, Wilberforce, Freetown. So basically, this they show say, them people here, in as much as sometimes you want to get an argument say, then they at this place, you know, where we then find out say, na how they call them, na military place, but the Ministry of Lands been don't give them. Then no say that side and they will then they so they're supposed to ask, yeah, because na a state land. So waiting the government, waiting the government through the Ministry of Lands do, then come back to them and say, okay, una be request for this particular place, then say yes, okay, we don't give una this place. Una get the legal right for day. This not to squatter them again, no. They not just go the illegal one according to documents that we see. So now the Ministry of Lands gets waiting, then gets offer we then give to them people here. And anybody know say when you deal with land and Ministry of Land, where you especially state land, you the right say I get this land where I don't develop, I want them. Then can come watch and then discuss with you now and then say yes, okay, this land there so it fits, then we can give now this particular land. So that's not how it actually happened. The Ministry of Land reply back and say, okay, this place there so we the give now. And according to the information we get, most of the people them where they get this lease agreement with the Ministry of Lands. But this person way I show you so right now, the new person way in charge of the 34 Ministry Hospital. According to Kuku Jumuku talk, Beria talk, then say this man gets interest per them place today. So waiting happen. He want for order now for let them broke them place today in the name of they want extend the 34 Military Hospital. And after them go down broke it, he go use that opportunity there now for able for bill waiting in one day. So what they do in the previous time, in as much as the people in there under the hospital, the 34 Military Hospital, go build a fence, even around the people them. The people then talk them, they get issue, then block even the fence. Yeah, they don't get where they make, they lock them. So we mean say anytime people they want pass, then go pass inside 34. That issue they be and every day then they embarrass them people they ask, who's how they go? You know so German business, when they go now we place, now not pass here again, no. But now they only go down there, then don't go block the people and gate. Now this issue been come up. Even the Ministry of Lands be not interfere and say no Ministry 34, una not get any right for pulling people in here. Now we give them place. But yet still the 34 they go on say they want and power. Now they don't involve the Ministry of Lands again. Waiting will be the outcome because 34 they go on, you know, so German them power by force. Then they go on say, then they go and demolish people and place them, and they don't give a warning say by tomorrow because then give the eviction letter all. The 34 the so German then give the eviction letter say by tomorrow then they go now for go broke this particular place. How una go broke place where the one way gets legal right for give place. Now in say them people here get right for the day. So this will talk again about the Ministry of Lands. We want to see if the Ministry of Land don't get real reform because this letter where we see now from 2020, yeah. Let me go and see. They're not back data mode from 2020. They ask from 2000. They only give them the offer 2020 after plenty follow up. So now let we see what thing will really happen because if the Ministry of Land, when are the master planner of the country, no say this national German in place, they're not supposed to give this land to them people here. But if they don't give offer to them people here, it means say legally, not to the people their own problem again. Then get right for the day. Let we see now how it will get for happen. Whether the Ministry of Lands gets right for give place to citizens them or not. Or whether Sojaman then get trank past the Ministry of Lands when it comes to land business. We dey wait for see how it will get for Talek. Because Talek say, now not to just police state to a military state. The way how all man just they use in own power for do things them na that to it just lead under yegbele things just they go no more how they want for go. Yeah, so the application self there where people can be right, but I'm not go into that and they serious one because I be just one for them and no more waiting and the waiting now the issue where they go on with regards this particular issue. Yeah, this one where it is so right now the term where them be the go even cut people the light. Why they want cut the light? Then say the people then connect now the pole where the military the hospital they get light. Not to them people here they connect. Now EFSA they connect light. Oh police soldier man. Then say the people then go connect na them pole. So then for pull them now the yagbadis them be the panso. They say power panel for cut the light. So we don't know no more now. Usai we all dip on this business. Now the military the police there or anytime where they notice say they don't misbehave and the public here they watch them, they can make sure say they go all around for seize phone them. If you watch from this particular video we play, at some point in time the video go blank, it go dark. Because one of the soldier man them go jog the phone, and even the feds for put them off, but they not able. When me say he still hold the phone, and the phone they record in as much as the phone they dark. So you see, this now the system. You see how they fight for the phone. At the point you see in finger, they try for put the phone off, but it not sabi. So waiting get for happen. It just minimize the camera and then they put it inside in pocket. And then they call the phone continuously. They record the voice them where they all around. You hear the sound where they all around from the original video where we don't play. So this now the situation where they go on. You see how it don't go dark right now. And the situation that they with regards people them where they now the back of 34 military hospital. Yeah. So please the authority them where they in charge una look into this issue. We go gladly for you say una don't able for settle this thing and put an end to this kind of yagba within other people and their mind. Let we not get a repeat of this situation we been there na I call this place here na sport IMAT. Yeah, that in station we no want forget a recurrence. Outside then go broke people the host left them homeless, picking them homeless. We don't want them system than they anymore. So please, una look into this particular issue. We will gladly for you say una don't put an end to this thing and the people them we're supposed to get them place don't get them. If not the soldier man they let them get them. If not the people them let them get them. So this now the information where we decide for bring to you this particular event time. Okay, so now I can take the back seat small bit. You know say the issue of this EU the reports they go, but the government they look for every possible ways for make them go able for distract the public from this. But some of we don't refuse for become distracted into this whole issue. But the government say no, we want you for believe in waiting we do. Come what find this and let we go to another issue. Then people say no, we need to get more information. We need to understand every day this report and what to make the government so defensive in terms of this report or the findings. So that is why we decide this time around forget a montage, cut and paste, or you say mixing. That is to say, we come in with the government part, the civil society part, the government part, civil society part. Then at the end of the day, we go for come back and bring to you waiting PPRC and next say. As then they try. I want you to pay attention, please, to this thing where they can bring to you so. A long, small, but if you listen and pay attention, you get a lot of understanding into this whole thing. Please, as you go along the way, hit for the like button if you don't do that yet and share this program for we. When they come back just now, listen to this. Again, for do with different sets of people at the same time, you could benefit a lot and get a lot of understanding about why the government they defend this thing. When they come back just now.
We're not supposed to do them. So it's a shame that we go through this kind of democratic decline, a country where the hail has been able to put themselves on the trajectory of post-conflict reconstruction, a country where don't hail for say we don't conduct 2 successive elections, governments don't change hands from SLPP to APC, from APC to SLPP, for where political analysts then believe say whenever this situation happen in countries, especially in post-conflict states, is a value because it shows say democracy don't consolidate. But for now we can get a mission report where systematically they outline the democratic regression we for concern. And I want to use this opportunity repeatedly for say, yes, we been done the call for this, but we voice them on the drown in political party people that were on the all over social media and the radio, they say things that were not right. But then now it's a shame that an international community and this is the European Union. I just want to make people that know say when we talk about electoral reforms, we've been get a number of agencies, international missions. There was the Commonwealth, there was the Carter Center, there was ECOWAS at the sub-regional level, there was the African Union. They all been there in country backed by the observation of domestic elections observer group, and all their recommendation they are, they all tie in. So their recommendation has to not to European Union no more make them. Their recommendations here be made across the board by a wide range of elections observation missions.
Okay.
We are, however, concerned about wide generalizations in their reports. For example, they noted that they were told, they were informed that there is waning trust in elections management bodies. I mean, while that might be very legitimate, we want the European Union to further help government to be able to address this issue. How do we want them to help us? We are partners, we've come a long way, we have had a long enduring relationship. We will be very interested in knowing the baseline they took from. We will be interested in getting the relevant data, that informs their categorical statement that they have been informed that there is drop in confidence in these EMB's electoral management bodies. We will also be interested in knowing who these people are, who they spoke to. Because a problem, acknowledged is a problem half solved, right? So we want data on this. So we will be very pleased if the EU could throw more light on this, if they could give us more insight. It's possible they have, they know something that the rest of mankind does not know. So that will be a logical first step in addressing the waning trust like they have alleged.
Anybody will ask for source, they not even do research. Because right now, if I want to know the source, even the European Union Facebook page, then get photo evidence, not to even writing, not to script, not to narrative, photo evidence of all who that they talk to, all who that's, then at the Facebook page. So waiting at this thing or source, waiting at the source.
But the view they go
the evidence for me, right? And the source, when they talk about, for me the source no matter. Elect not to European Union come. I just mentioned the same sentiment expressed with the Winneba when the presentation day before when the ECOWAS parliamentarians came. The same reaction. Did this happen in Sierra Leone? This can never happen in our country. So the same reaction. Elect not to EU come. Other experts then come on election for can do the same thing. Are the same. Once the evidence not the same, in order for change.
But the view they go
the National Election Watch don't pull all their statements they are over time. Nothing not then at these statements we wrong.
Thank you very much. This been a long journey. As far as my memory could serve me, we first had them here in 2002. So elections observer mission recommendations are not a new phenomenon in Sierra Leone. Following the 2002 elections, there were recommendations, same as for the 2007 elections outcome, same as after the 2012 elections. But I want to note that in most of these instances, previous governments have done little to implement those recommendations. I particularly want to zero in on 2013, following the 2012 elections. 7 recommendations were made to the previous administration for necessary actions. None of them was implemented, and they included repeal of a criminal libel, empowerment of women, giving them more space, giving them more voice, right? All of those things were brought forth as part of the recommendations. Governments have come and gone, and none has been bold and audacious enough to take action. So we are saying, as a government, that we are addressing a deluge of historical shortcomings, a deluge of historical inactions, right? From 2002 to 2018, we were not in government, but governments are about taking responsibility. We have taken the onus to address the key and critical challenges enlisted in the 29 recommendations of the EU.
And those who are the duty bearers, who should be acting on this information, now they're busy, they crisis, they're not saying not correct too. Why not now then they talk? If they talk now, does it make it wrong? And they said they do and so, they do and so. Does that make it correct? Now that they should be busy to see how they can reverse these things and make us appear to the world as decent people, they are busy saying, they do it today, they not talk. Now then they talk. Yes, will they talk now? Every time the circumstances now they determine whose approach una get for take. For we, as National Election Watch, we also don't begin for do pre-election assessments before every by-election way they happen. We've not been doing that before. So we go for can talk say, why now? Then they do pre-assessment, election assessment. Let me tell you, we started it with the by-election in Tonkolimba. Then do election, fetch for them, then kill policy inside it. And then declare a date for a rerun of that election without going into that community and find out what the issues are. Now then they be make we say, we will start doing pre-assessment visits. We went there and we realized that if stakeholder engagements had not taken place before that election, it was going to be a massacre if they had attempted to go and do that election.
Let me read this excerpt from the recommendation. We are here to engage with a wide range of stakeholders from government, civil society, political parties, and electoral management bodies in order to gather their views on the ongoing electoral process. Now, Mr. Minister, you speak on behalf of government. Were you consulted as a government and probably your input reflected in the report?
Well, government, they met with key government officials. Views, for the most part, have not been reflected here. Why do I say so? The EU has been with us on this journey, and that's been a very, very valuable contribution. In June this year, they sponsored a stakeholder consultation where key electoral reforms were mapped out, including a stipulated date for the conduct of both presidential and parliamentary elections, including granting doing necessary constitutional provisions to ensure that independent candidates are able to run for the presidency, including a whole host of other issues, right? They funded that, right? And at that meeting, I think in October again, there was another meeting that they funded. The EU funded. At that meeting, progress was reviewed. All the elections management bodies, the National Elections Commission, the PPRC, and allied government institutions, the Judiciary, Office of National Security, and your outfit, the Ministry of Information, all the reports of progress they have made on the thematic issues associated with their outfits, right? In that meeting, progress was acknowledged and all parties were urged to expedite at least before the next elections. So they knew that substantial work was being done, a lot of heavy lifting was being done. They could just have alluded to that and say, look, we urge government to complete this assignment rather than coming back to give the kind of damper.
Then they become deaf to the point that they're not hearing again. And when you explain, now in the town like they use the cock more, and it is dangerous. Make I explain give una when una dey do elections pre-assessment, wetin e involve. You know dey manufacture findings. You dey go into the community, engage various stakeholders, anybody wey get something for do with the issues, get their opinion, ask them back for recommendations, wetin you feel say go happen wey that thing dey no go be. Na the same thing can happen. That team wey no can manufacture anything. They engage various stakeholders in the country, including the duty bearers. They even meet the president. And after all them consultations and engagements, they come out with waiting at the findings. And let me tell you, let nobody not deceive himself say, when we observe with findings, we get for can discuss and with you first. For let you guide, we say, no, this simple and day because na be mistake we make it. No! The period where we want for you read that, na the time of engagement with you. When we discuss the issues, where you say, they tell we say, na this, na this, na this. And when you they talk back, the one where they left, where you know they talk through body language, would they pick all.
So,
and at that day they inform whatever press release would they put.
We get concerns. Among the many concerns them where we look at, now that we get the conviction say the EU report is not been technical and not professional.
Why you not get that concern?
Fine, because EU go outside the required scope of mandate.
Waiting at the required scope of mandate.
Now, when they come, firstly, you get for know they say the people that we then speak to, then express opinion. They say to them the trust in the judiciary don't decrease, not only in the judiciary with some other institutions. Then even the reference, the provision, the reference that they make to the very act was not only misinforming, it was also inaccurate. The EU wrongly presents to the public an inaccurate provision of the law where they make reference to, where they say they use for pull 10 of the members of parliament.
That did not ever happen.
The statement is not only fallacious,
but they not pull
inaccurate.
members of parliament there.
Based on fine. You please allow me my answer this sire. What thing exactly happened? There is a precedent in 2012-2013. This precedent by the High Court. At that time, the APC been there na governance. Now what thing happened? That the precedent where they now that they may not already pull, High Court get a precedent.
Okay.
Where they may not pull people where the second person now in and give the very position. So the same High Court, when they give a ruling, they not depart from that 2012 judgment day where High Court give. They not depart from it.
Right.
So it becomes a precedent.
Maybe, when you draw inference to that interview there from the head of communication for the judiciary, it just shows the degree to which the judiciary, the concerns for the judiciary there. That was not the representation of the judiciary we may go proud of from the country. And I think say it will be good for let the judiciary look inwards, that kind of representation. If that was what they put together to respond to the statement, I am afraid say we get a long road with the judiciary in this country. We are calling for moments of reflection. Removing 10 MPs from parliament is wrong. If not that precedent still we want lay for democratic track, with man called trajectory. Now democratic track that one day. Said that we possibly make one bad decision, we can't compliment them by making 10 wrongs. That democratic track they go bring we down as a country. It no good. But we don't say this over and over. This do me, I do you, they destroy this country. If they destroy, we add one democracy. People need to understand, say, this democracy, so people die for them. August 18, we were part of the students who were marching down to Freetown. That is enough, this was for done. Me not be student leader. People die for them. So people want to see a situation where peace and stability go there, let them go understand, say, we life go before. It's too much of this. It's too much of this. The judiciary in any society for able for organize themselves, for able for institute in an independent manner justice and adjudicate on the matters. Let's tell you, this electoral legal reform what they talk so, it span from the electoral offenses, the petitions them we're going to the court of justice in this country. The electoral offenses, 285 cases now reach the courts. That's not the one that we tap in a police station, no. The one that will actually reach the courts. Almost get conviction 5. All the other one that then to where they say lack the necessary ingredients for let them prosecute those matters. You know what to do with the talk is? It brings impunity on these issues. Where people then go scatter ballot box in the eyes of the law enforcement officers. Nobody they no arrest. People then go, they march stealthily, ride na Koinadugu, then burn ballot boxes. Nothing they no do. Now the situation they get worse, and we they say no. Enough for Biso. Justice. In fact, you talk and I say, waiting, justice delays, justice denied. This thing, we don't need international for counsel. I make us say it's a shame to the one that really head those institutions. It's a shame to the advisors because all the politicians, they are politicians. They don't understand some of these things. But you when a professional, you then have the legal system. You don't go through robust education. You don't go through law school. You know there is also the aspect of ethical conduct in all of this where public office forget. You know say whenever you do anything so wrong, you they breed aggrieve people in the society, then you they continue for doing. That is not the posture we want. There's been a lot of investment, post-conflict investment in the judiciary because it's the hub of transformation of the society. It's Sierra Leone for transition to peace. We should have the necessary institution where they guide we for be stable within that peace
so like institutions.
So the judiciary, the police, and the National Electoral Commission and the Political Party Registration Commission. Now, for critical body, then that one day we will help for stabilize this country in with democracy.
Okay, so basically, now something we try for do. We actually and honestly want forget less talk. Yeah, we can tell you say basically what we do now. Yeah, we want for talk inside waiting in the talk, but today we allow other people them for do the talk where we can do. We want for be on the fence today. The government they explain them point and they ask question. The civil society and no, they come in and answer them one by one. So if you listen, the Minister of Information, they ask, say, they want to know who side EU get their source. Marcella come and tell them, say, if anybody they ask them kind of question, and it means say, you know, they read, why not against the government and the ministry? It's a shame for them to even tell them waiting for them. Marcella Sambasi say, where they, as a chairperson for the National Elections Watch, knew, don't see them things they are. It tell her now, say, go to the website, go to the Facebook page of EU and find out the source of the information. Find out evidence of the information. So you as an information minister, you don't sit down in a meeting with all of them people there. You find out, say, the one word where information minister they talk, now they all the talk. Information minister say they want for know the source. The PRO for the court, the media consultant say they want for know the source. NEC and PPRC say they want for know the source. It means say they all don't go sit down. Now let's tell you something. Sometimes when you get carried away by certain things, or you want for deal with something with Badat or with Wamat, you then miss the point. Because then this thing don't come the opposition don't grip them, they all don't fail, they all just dey go no more now like snake aid. They don't forget how for sit down back, look at the issue, consult before ever they come out. They just rush. And now they all go with one word. Marcella don't simply tell them, say, guys, you guys are big fools. If you want to know the source, go back to the Facebook page of EU. If you want to know the source, go back to the website of EU. You will get all of these things. But now, then they put we in that kind of bad shape. Because if all of them things that Marcella they talk about so available, then it means say EU go just sit down say, come on, who's kind people in this will be the give money? Who's kind full people in this? For say they know what is A, they know they read, they not sabi do research, they not sabi come and find out for themselves. Information minister of all. It's a shame that Marcella they come and tell them them things and they. Let me go to this other thing. From where this thing happened, then just they cry, just they cry. EU, we feel disappointed, unfortunate. I call them Reverend how they call them from New again. They come and tell them, say, come on. Una need for the come and put things them in place where for make we look good again in the international world, not for the come and cry and put and blame the game into the whole thing. It's another big shame, eh? Embarrassingly, or the communication specialist for the court come out and talk say EU they walk out of the mandate because the court because they're not supposed to do them kind of things there, and the court be don't set a precedent when in this court they follow a bad precedent na a good precedent. You tell we say you know they can't move from the old ways and start for those things in the new way. That is why you came in with a new direction. But the unfortunate Marcella tell her now say if not this na the representation of the court na an embarrassment and not go ever be proud for say this na the court we are proud of. So you see, as then they try for defend themselves, as then they try for point finger at EU, as then they try for make the EU look bad, then they expose themselves to more embarrassment from the public. And they want them with the money to election business from where we know about 2012 election. So you see the light where they put we now. The government, if they be like what in caretaker be say, when they talk about caretaker, say sometimes they can not talk with sense. But in that case, it talks say, well, we don't hear we inherit, bad system when the police and the soldier now they still will work with, but still we go engage with EU for see how we go chat the way forward. This one, in as much as you know go like that, but I think it make a short presentation and it day in a place, it day on track small bit. Because yanda it talk with small sense. But for let you, they can begin point finger. They decent that you just they embarrass yourself information. Anyway, hit for the like button if you appreciate the information them when they come out. And please share the program for we so more people go able to get the information. We're not done it too. We're not done it at all. As all of this back and forth discussion they go on, we find out say the National Electoral Commission, the Political Party Registration Commission, they all been go meet up again to this same full information minister. We don't know side for go find information where you need, then come and talk the same thing. But before I class them or describe the statement where they make, please, I want for you take your time again for the second time. We take your time again, go back and listen to waiting the information ministry, waiting inside the government press conference, waiting PPRC and NEC been say with regards this whole thing. When they come back, just know, follow we can continue the program. This now we are my name. Now Sembe the freedom fighter. Please hit for the like button if you know don't do so yet. Please that really motivates me for let we put more information into you. And before I go, I want to give credit to 98.1 and SLBC because most of the things the way we use that are mixed now today we take them and put them together. We take them, listen to them carefully, put them together for let them synchronize. In other words, let them match up with what they say. As they talk, where they raise issue, then they come and reply as they talk. So we listen to all of them because that's not the main reason why we come up with this. Sometimes that we find out, say, the mainstream, they fear for address certain things them. So we say, okay, let me come up with this program and let we take back what in the mainstream they give out. We bring a kind of channel, analyze them, and let people and process them. So now that's exactly what they do. So one more time, I want to say thank you to SLBC and 98.1 because now from them we get them things in there. Okay, now let me go now the Ministry of Information and Communication, the government press conference with them hold. Let we listen first to PPRC the chairperson, and after that they go hear from the neck they own talk man.
The report that was put out on the 29th. Our position as a commission on that report is already in public domain. We have also come out with a statement stating some of the issues that we think the mission that came ought to have paid more attention to than they did. And one of those issues are that the press statement did not disclose the source of their information that informed their conclusion on the commission. Somebody was talking down the relevance of the sources of their information. That if we want to know the source, we should know that they have been making statements respecting the issues raised. But while we are insisting on the source, that will have helped us to provide the context under which those observations were made. So we took that very seriously, that was a missing link. Then we are also concerned that even though as chairman of the commission, I had an hour with them at the Brookfield Hotel, and they asked me to run them through the progress we have made in the implementation of their recommendation. I did. I was there for an hour with them from 8 to 9. But throughout that time, the discourse I had with them, nothing was said to me about the allegations that are levied against us, the public trust that we have lost. At least that will have accorded me the opportunity to also present my own side of the story. So we think that the principle of natural justice was not adhered to, because at least we have a right to respond, but we are not given that opportunity. Then we also observed that the reports, the contents of that report is completely oblivious of the political climate under which we work. We are all Sierra Leoneans, and we know the hostility between and amongst politicians. And we, as referees, will sit in the middle. And no matter what you do, somebody will always cry foul. So it's a difficult job we have here. We are expecting that anybody who was going to judge us, at least should have had recourse to the political climate under which we work, the very difficult circumstances under which we work. At one moment, you will have one political party commending you. Maybe you have worked with them in fulfillment of their own interests. Then the next day, that same political party will come at you with all sorts of scathing comments about your neutrality. These are the circumstances we find ourselves in.
There is a press release of which I will speak to the press release, and I will be ready for any questions you might ask. Free your minds, ladies and gentlemen. Throw away what you might have heard from the media and get it from the horse's mouth as you pen down your word for the next publish of your newspaper. The Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone considers recent published EU follow-up missions report on matters bearing on the Commission as not effective of the Electoral Commission's account narrated during discussion with the head of EU follow-up mission on the implementation of the Election Observation Mission recommendations on the 27th of October 2021. The release is biased and influenced by repeated allegations against electoral management bodies in a bid to castigate and derail the hard-won reputation and commendations and over the years on the consolidation of deepened democracy of Sierra Leone. While the Commission acknowledges and enjoys a cordial relationship and collaboration with the European Union mission in Sierra Leone in terms of moral, technical and foreign support for the consolidation of democracy and good governance. It is equally mindful of its constitutional mandate to the people of Sierra Leone in the conduct of free, fair, credible elections. We respectfully disagree in no uncertain terms with some of the findings in the recent EU missions report and considers it misleading to the electorate of Sierra Leone. The professionalism of the Commission's management and staff remains untainted, firm, trustworthy, and reliable. The Electoral Commission was established by Section 31(1) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act No. 6 of 1991, with the responsibility for, I quote, conduct and supervise all regulations, registration of voters for and all public elections and referenda. End of quote. The ECSL has over the past 15 years graduated from the stages of reform, capacity development, consolidation, and sustainability and strengthening electoral processes for maximum performance. The Electoral Commission was established, several other electoral observation missions, including the Commonwealth, ECOWAS, EU, Carter Center Foundation, and NEW, have been submitting recommendations to the Commission for the past elections conducted in 2007, 2012, and 2018. And these recommendations have not gone unheeded. The Commission has been working insidiously to either respond to concerns raised or undertake corrective measures to remedy the situation. These include, but not limited to, the electoral legal reforms, which have just been concluded on the 10th to the 12th of August at the New Fish Hotel, of which a communique was signed and has been submitted to the Attorney General's office. These include voter registration, stakeholders engagement, staff capacity development, and information communication. The mandate of the EC is to conduct voter registration clearly enshrined in Section 33 of the 1991 Constitution and are subject to the views of a mission, whose mandate does not supersede that of the Constitution. ECSL and NCIA collaboration is ongoing, and the Commission will act in accordance with the laid down laws, regulations, and procedures. Under the new leadership in 2020, I'm referring to Mohamed Kekone, the Commission has made significant gains in the conduct of 14 credible, transparent, impartial by-elections and 15 Parliament chieftains elections. These gains are not recognized by the EU mission. Institutionally, the Commission has done restructuring in a bid to motivate staff and conform to the international standards, global trends, and the dynamics of EMBs. There have been marked improvement in staff conditions of service, a move that has long been overdue, considering the high risk factors and complexity of the work of the Commission. Staffing of NEC since the reconstructing process in 2005 to date has been strictly to enhance legitimacy, competence, and performance, and not tribal lines, as in recent media outputs. These are more insinuations to distract the Commission from the ongoing transformation to strengthen electoral processes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taken aback by the EU election follow-up missions focused on the conduct of local council by-elections in Koinadugu district, rather than considering the national outlook of bigger picture of the Commission's activities in terms of successes and other programs on cause. The Commission acted immediately on concern issues raised related to the conduct of the by-elections in Koinadugu district. The investigation committee has completed the report and soon to be submitted to the Board of Commissioners with findings and recommendations. The Commission, in its briefing session with the mission, clearly brought out details on the status of the 29 recommendations made by the EU, among the 103 accepted during the stakeholders' engagement. Some of the recommendations have been accomplished while others are ongoing or pending. Thus, the Commission, as a responsible and professional body, has been on track in line with international standards and best practice. The Electoral Commission remains focused, professional, determined to continue its good work over the years, and maintain a hard-won credibility as a professional institution that is continuously striving to promote democracy, good governance, and conduct credible, transparent, impartial elections in Sierra Leone. In concluding to the press statement, ladies and gentlemen, the Commission continues to be mindful of its independence as enshrined in Section 31(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act No. 6 of 1991, which states, I quote, "In exercise of any functions vested in it by the Constitution, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to the direction or control of any person or authority." End of quote. Also stated in Section 3 of the Public Elections Act 2012, Act No. 4 of 2012, which inter alia states the Commission is an independent body. Amongst the 29 recommendations made by EU, only 10 of it concerns National Electoral Commission. And what have we done? Some of them are pending, and a lot of progress has been made. One of them is the National Election Sustainability Trust Fund, which has been established by the government of Sierra Leone.
This government, every week, they get explanation. Every week, something they happen, we pass them can explain. It is tell people and they fed up with the explanation. And that is what we are doing now.
Exactly, sir. The government all time, they must find way where they explain for defend themselves. And indeed, I get reason why I grip this particular statement, Olam, because that is the fact. Every week, the government must come and explain. Like when you go say, hey, go say Alhamdulillah now. Every day, Subhanallah. What's kind of Allah keep picking this? Now, so they can say, auntie. It's like saying this one. Every day. If this thing not happen today, then they go up and that. What happen to a country for say now a lucky business no money done for them. And the government ready. The government really don't ready. And then his bribe, they are telling me about waiting this government they pay every day.
This government every week they get explanation. Every week something they happen, we pass them can explain. It is tell people and they fed up with the explanation. And that is what we are doing now.
So we go wait for see really if people them don't really retire or get fed up with the explanation. Because this thing it just sound like rubbish. I tell you just not say waiting the Minister of Misinformation say now the same thing all of the other institutions say. When NEC, the person from NEC, they end the statement. He say for NEC, out of the 29 recommendations, 10 9 get for do with NEC. Then he say what you don't do. Some then they pending, the other and then they in progress. Then out of the 10, now one green one I say they don't do. Waiting at the thing, he say the government of Salone don't set up the election fund. Listen, final. He say 10 9 get for do with NEC. All the other and they on pending. Then some then they will they on where they in the progress and they work on them. A lot of work don't be done. But at the end of the day, not name none, just name one. Say the election management fund. 9 normal they don't put in place. Out of 10. Yeah, out of 10 recommendations. Let me go into PPRC. PPRC they say even when they interview them, nothing will come out. And it even try for talk say the things that way they interview on, therefore don't even look at the kind of condition, the difficult condition where they work before they come up with them kind of thing. They who cares about the difficult condition where they work. If you get difficult condition where they work, that means say if you do something bad again, or they're not for talk when you do bad thing. Look at this thing. This government really need for focus on the people them rather themselves. There's so much concern about themselves. And interestingly, when you do interview parties, different things them. Now, like where we do right now, we don't bring out different statements into you. Who do they make the conclusion? Now they make the conclusion on all the things they mean. We just the talk. So now like this, EU do pure consultation. Now, EU teach them what is consultation because normally when they can say consultation, they say I send letter. And they wonder if na letter EU been sent to them, just like how they can treat opposition and other people them, how them for being called them. Now, even when they talk about consultation, EU go meet them. They're all meeting with them. They all put ideas together. Now, like investigation, oh, when you get people two people get case, now police. You didn't listen to this, then chief them cable for draw conclusion. You listen to this, you know, say this the lie, this the talk to. So even when the government representatives them, when they talk, you will listen to them, then you will listen to other people them, including the opposition, civil society, and citizens them. At the end of the day, you draw a conclusion based on waiting them find out from all the explanations then. If I try for make you understand what these findings mean, you listen to government, you listen to opposition, civil society, and other citizens then. Now like you where you get your picking and a host, you don't listen to the all. You know them, you know waiting this talk, waiting he hide, and waiting he bring out. Now like this EU do. You listen to the government say all waiting and discuss with EU not reflect in the reports. That means say this government, like always, don't try for paint a very beautiful picture about themselves to the EU investigators then, to the one the way they put together the reports. Then expect now say all waiting and tell EU for be just don't take and say, final, una they do very good work, thank you very much. And EU come out and say, we don't talk to all man, but the government, they do very well. They don't do this, don't do this. Which of course, EU not just listen to them. EU then they go on. EU they see what happen. EU they witness elections them. EU they witness developmental things them. By the way, EU, one of the highest funder them for we government. As we talk so right now, they don't give about 370 something million to this government. So now we didn't tell you about the debt of EU of we government in team. The government they dance for 400 million. Say that's gonna make them do very good things then for the country. Now 400 million. Take note. EU don't give them 3,700,000. Yeah, 3.7 million. You understand? 307 million. La no mistake. 307 million. Then now they want 400 million from US, where they say if they get that money, then they're able to change the country. But look at this. Just EU don't give them over 307 million. Till now they're not able to change the country. If that 400 million come, my brother and sister them, not to fry and pan back, not to be big outjoy and make for themselves and their family. So these are the talk. And this will the talk every day now. Not to the amount of money, now the seriousness and the focus of the government now go make we transform. And this get for day for this government and any other government after. We really need for the checkmate them. If not that, then go they fry we every day. San back. Honestly, this government's not serious. Not on money, they make this government transform. Not on money, because interestingly, then they talk, say, hey, well, we cannot meet money. Now then they dance for 400 million, and then they don't give them over 307 million. Nothing, you know, do. Just one funder, EU, 307 million. Take note. You understand, eh? Because when the American money they come, for example, if they get for Gideon say 400 million, you know me say then they give them all and get for share them to different things them. How best this could benefit the people them. Now let me go back to this kind of issue where we talk about so right now. The government they cry foul. In as much as EU talk about other things them where they do way good, we get for do with the seditious libel law, we get for do with the death penalty, we get for do with the gender bill, we get for do with the court for waiting, all of the things they do. But the other things that were really critical for the election, they not touch on them. Because they get their own intention. And EU as well focus on wetin na the activities them where they can go on with anytime where it can for do with election. You understand? This na some of the things them where EU make mention inside the different reports them. And then if these people then get sense, like how the other people then don't say, then for pay attention in all of them things there and see how best they can able for correct some of them things there so where then they talk about rather than for they come out and say we want for know that I talk to. So for God's sake, if you don't know who that they talk to, you know who ever believe this reporting thing. If you talk about the way how then they cause problem by election, look at this thing at the screen right now. Election 110. What thing they do? They not cause problem they. Then do. Election na koina dugu. They not cause problem they. Then do. So waiting at the difference now. Then interestingly back, waiting at they say, all waiting then they cry for say, all waiting they focus on, then just they try for say, we want to know that you talk to. You know why they want to know? They want for say, now the opposition and talk to, what you expect? The opposition a bad thing no more than get for say. Now just bad thing, this thing not real. Because all of the things, they're not saying none wrong. One day, the government or the other people, they not say no. Although the other than they come and say it misleading, I think that the other than it misleading, unfortunate, but it not happen. It happen. All waiting and talk, but not to reality, now reality. So waiting at the deal now. I think people them really need for focus and avoid this boku explanation where this we government just focus on plenty. We really need for focus on things them. So now let me just come out on this particular issue now and let me touch on something where the happen right now na another side, where we really need to look into quickly. Yeah, as this thing they happen right now, let's just show now this thing where they happen.